guys? The phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're watching BrettO Live.
Welcome everybody to the Week in Review, episode 154. This is where we go over Raw and SmackDown and a WWE action figure setup, and there's something a little special about this Monday Night Raw. If you guys saw the vlog, I was at this Monday Night Raw. I was sitting right over there, like right around here if this was a real arena, and I was seen on TV multiple times. Check out the vlog. I make sure to talk about all that different stuff in the vlog, but here is the play-by-play of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown from this week. We're going to be talking about the shows. No, I'm not just going to say Raw was good just because I was at it. Don't worry, guys. I'm not one of those guys. But yes, we're going to jump into Monday Night Raw. It was an okay show. Let's freaking do it. Starting over here, I loved this so much. Kevin Owens comes out in the beginning, but not to his music. Kevin Owens comes out to the broken glass, the shattered glass, Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song. He comes out to Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song dressed as Stone Cold, and he didn't shave his head at first. When I was looking from my seat, I'm like, oh my god, did Kevin shave his head? No way, he shaved his head. He did not shave his head. He had like one of those rubber little makeup, like little things that they put over the hair to make it look like you're bald. So he had that. He was dressed as Stone Cold. He had me for a second, but I'm like, oh my god, that's Kevin Owens. That's Kevin Owens. So it wasn't Stone Cold Steve Austin, but then he just bashed Stone Cold, talked about Mania, how Stone Cold's broken down, he doesn't have got what it takes. And then the guy that throws the beer, the production guy that throws the beer in the ring, Kevin Owens actually dropped 2 beers from the guy throwing him into the ring, and then he Stone Cold stunnered the production guy. I'm like, oh my god. And then mid-promo, Stone Cold Steve Austin's music hits again, and I thought it was going to be Stone Cold. But it wasn't. It was not Stone Cold. It was Kevin Owens just playing tricks on everybody, and I freaking loved it. It was awesome. Moving over here, oh my god, it was the 24/7 championship, or it was like a 2-on-2 tag team match. It was Tamina and Akira Tozawa going up against Reggie and Dana Brooke. I feel like I've seen this match 20,000 times. It's crap. It was crap the first time. It's crap the 5th time here. I don't care. I think Dana and Reggie won. I can't even remember. I don't even care. They did like a chicken fight type thing, which I don't even think is funny. It's just crap. It's just complete crap in my opinion. Moving over here, it was Apollo Crews and Commander Z is going up against Omos in a 2-on-1 handicap match, just trying to show that Omos is just more and more dominant. This time facing both of them instead of a 1-on-1, and Omos was able to pick up the victory again, which I don't care. And then he did a promo, and I couldn't hear one word he was saying because we were just saying, what? The entire time, so I don't even know what he was talking about. But who cares? It's Omos. Moving over here, it was actually a tag team match. It was Shayna Baszler and Natalya going up against Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. This match was okay. I don't really think it ever really got going too well, but it was okay. In the end, we actually saw Shayna Baszler and Natalya pick up the victory. I was actually kind of shocked. I thought it was going to be Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, like hands down. But then after the match, we saw Selena Vega and Carmella run out. But they were having a little controversy backstage, but then they made up their mind, and they're like, oh, we got to fight for these titles. We got to be best friends in order to do this. So they hugged it out in the ring, and then they took out basically all the tag teams. I thought this was okay. It was mid, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, speaking of mid, Becky Lynch, she popped out, promo, sitting on the chair that she hurt the neck of Bianca Belair with last week on Raw. No Bianca Belair this week. She is out with a supposed injury, and Becky Lynch basically just talked about how she's going to embarrass Bianca Belair, how she did last week on Monday Night Raw at WrestleMania. She's going to retain the title, which, oh my gosh, dude, Bianca Belair is literally about to win 2 times in a row. Literally, she's about to win at Mania again. She beat Sasha Banks last year, and now she's about to beat Becky Lynch this year. Like, dude, what are we doing? Come on. Change it up a little bit. But yeah, Bianca Belair, I guarantee, beats Becky Lynch. As far as this promo goes, I thought it was pretty lame. Moving over here, it was Austin Theory going up against Finn Balor with a special guest on commentary. No, it was not the Executive Vice President of Talent Relations, John Laurinaitis. It was actually Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee was on ringside, special guest commentary for this match. Match was great. I love Finn Balor's entrance. It was just great. I loved everything about this match. Finn Balor attempted the coup de grace multiple different times, failed, but in the end, we saw Pat McAfee jump up on the apron, distract Austin Theory multiple times in order for Finn Balor to pick up the victory, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't really think Finn Balor needed the distractions to pick up this victory. I thought it was an easy victory for him anyway. But anyways, Pat McAfee helped distract Austin Theory, building to their match at Mania just a little bit more, which I am all for. Not bad at all. moving over here, it was RK Bro, baby, going up against the Alpha Academy in a 2-on-2 tag team match. This match was okay. I enjoyed it. It was pretty good, being there especially. And in the end, we saw not Randy Orton hit an RKO. We saw Riddle hit the Bro Derek on Chad Gable. I'm like, wow. Normally they end these 2-on-2 tag team matches with a RKO from Orton. But no, we saw Riddle hit the Bro Derek on Chad Gable. And then right after the match, Otis ran in. And then it was an all-out brawl. And then the Street Profits ran down in Bulls freaking jerseys, which I thought was so sick. They ran down, and then they ended up reigning tall. And then Montez Ford did a frog splash to somebody. I forgot who he did it to. But yeah, look at him up there. Montez Ford, he got that high. And then he did a frog splash. I think he did it to... it might have been Otis. I don't know. It might have been Riddle. I know it wasn't Orton, I don't think. But it was one of the members. And then the Street Profits basically reigned tall, showing that they're not going to win a WrestleMania more than likely. But you never know. Moving over here was the opening match. It was Dominic and Rey Mysterio going up against the Dirty Dogs. The Dirty Dogs versus the Mysterios. This match wasn't too bad. It was a good opener to the show, definitely. I really enjoyed it. It's cool seeing Rey Mysterio come out and Dominic themselves. That was a decent match. In the end, we saw Dominic Mysterio, who was able to hit the frog splash off the top rope on Robert Roode and pick up the victory 1, 2, 3 with Dolph Ziggler by his side. But then after the match, Dolph Ziggler super kicks Dominic Mysterio. I'm like, no. And then on the outside, Miz was on commentary. He tears the mask of Rey Mysterio off, disrespecting the luchador culture. I'm like, oh my God, Miz. He might have taken it a little too far. No Logan Paul. Logan Paul wasn't here, which I was a little shocked by. And yeah, so that was pretty crazy. Him taking off the mask, enhancing the rivalry a little more. I enjoyed that. Moving over here, it was Seth freaking Rollins. He's still trying to find his path to WrestleMania, and he says, I want to face Edge, AJ. He interrupts AJ Styles' promo as AJ is addressing Edge, and Seth says, how about me versus you? Winner faces Edge at WrestleMania. And AJ's like, are you kidding me? I'm not putting my freaking opportunity against Edge on the line. He didn't have to worry about it because Edge wanted Styles. This match was really good. I love Seth's entrance. Seth's music is so cool with the pyro and everything. I love it. But then, end of the match, AJ Styles looking for the phenomenal forearm on Seth Rollins. Edge from behind, steel chair right to the back of AJ Styles. Disqualification, and Seth Rollins' face said it all. He's like, oh my God, my path to WrestleMania is up in the air again. Oh my God, what is Seth gonna do? We were chanting Cody. We were chanting that. So will he face Cody Rhodes? If Cody Rhodes is gonna pop out for Mania, it's got to be either this Monday or they might even do it at Mania. If Seth does like an open challenge type deal at WrestleMania, it could be Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes has got to pop out this Monday, dude. Literally. But anyways, Edge caused disqualification. Styles versus Edge at Mania. Solid. And then Seth jumps up in the announce table. He's like, this is bull. You know what? I will go to WrestleMania. Raw won't start next week until I'm at WrestleMania. They just starts destroying the announce desk, the steel steps, the freaking steel post. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's going crazy. Absolutely awesome. Solid way to end the show. But yeah, guys, that was Monday Night Raw setup style. In the end, since I was there, I'm going to give this show a solid 3 out of 5. It was a decent show. Some boring stuff, though. Oh my gosh, some definite boring stuff. But obviously, it's always better when you're there. There's nothing like being in the crowd for a Monday Night Raw or any type of wrestling event. It's awesome. Check out the vlog if you guys haven't already. It's on the channel. And now we're going to jump into SmackDown. Once again, 3 out of 5 for Raw. Jumping into SmackDown. Before we jump into SmackDown, though, I just want to point out really quick, breaking news earlier today. Triple H. Yeah, guys. The Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings. Triple freaking H. I believe he's like a 14-time world champion. Somewhere around there. Triple H, one of the best of all time, is retiring from in-ring action. I couldn't believe it. I saw a bunch of posts on Instagram. I'm like, oh my God, it's true. Like, what? Triple H. Honestly, not the way that I would have went out. I would have preferred Triple H going out with like a retirement match against like an up-and-comer guy, like an AJ Styles or somebody, you know, an up-and-comer, a newer guy in the business right now, and then have them retire Triple H. But you never know. You don't know the current status of his condition. You don't know how he's feeling when it comes to maybe getting in the ring again. So you don't know anything about that. So you can't like hate on him for being like, he didn't even have a retirement match. What the heck? You know what I'm saying? So Triple H, dude, amazing career. Again, I wish it was a retirement match, but hey, still awesome. Very cool. What a career, though. Triple H, wow. Literally one of the best to do it. Not just saying that because he retired. Triple H is literally one of the best of all time. And now, jumping into the full play-by-play of SmackDown. Starting over here, we had our opening match of the show, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jimmy Uso in a one-on-one match. But before this match even got started, we saw the Usos and Rick Boogs and Nakamura. They just started brawling randomly. I'm like, wait, is this a tag team match? And then it turned into a one-on-one match, Shinsuke versus Jimmy Uso. Match wasn't bad. Rick Boogs and Jey Uso had a little controversy on the outside, distracting Jimmy Uso for Shinsuke Nakamura to pick up the victory against Jimmy. Little build-up for their match towards WrestleMania, because I believe, Boogs and Nakamura versus the Usos at WrestleMania for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Match ought to be decent. Am I really looking forward to it? Was this match good? Moving over here, very odd booking here, in my opinion. Ricochet, he went up against Angel Garza in an Intercontinental Championship contenders match, meaning that if Angel Garza were to win this match, he would get a future Intercontinental Championship opportunity against Ricochet. Match was okay. I really don't think it ever really got going, you know what I'm saying? But match was decent. I thought Ricochet was going to win, obviously, for sure. He's a freaking new Intercontinental Champion, right? But no, Humberto Carrillo causes a little distraction. It's like the most minor distraction for Ricochet to lose to Angel Garza. And then Ricochet grabs a microphone. He's like, Humberto Carrillo, I want you in the ring now. And then he loses to Humberto Carrillo. So Ricochet had 2 matches. He lost both of them. The second match, he lost to Humberto Carrillo because Angel Garza grabbed his foot and then he wasn't able to beat the 10 count in the ring. Which I was like, oh my gosh, how do you have your champion lose twice? Twice! On an episode of SmackDown. I couldn't believe it. But then next week, they already made a match. It's going to be Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo going up against, Angel Garza, Humberto Carrillo, and Ricochet in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental title. So Angel and Humberto are going to have to face each other, which ought to be pretty decent. But as far as this build-up goes, whack, dude. Having Ricochet lose twice like that, I did not like that. Moving over here, it was Selena Vega, Rhea Ripley, Shayna Baszler, and Sasha Banks in a fatal 4-way. Just fatal 4-way match right here. Of course, we are getting a fatal 4-way tag team match between all 4 of these teams at WrestleMania, so they're giving us some pretty decent build-up here with a singles fatal 4-way match. Match was okay. I wouldn't say it was the best, but it had some pretty cool moments. Sasha Banks was able to hit like a double bank statement and also like a double backstabber, which I thought was really cool. Sasha Banks stole the show of this match, but then in the end, Sasha Banks was able to tap out Selena Vega with the bank statement. Not a bad way to end the match. Giving a little momentum for Naomi and Sasha going into Mania. Will they win? More than likely. That's definitely the favorite to win. I don't believe Selena and freaking what's-her-name is going to retain Carmella. Obviously, stay tuned for the prediction video. It's going to be dropping very, very soon for WrestleMania 38, baby! Moving over here, it was supposed to be Kofi Kingston versus Ridge Holland, but then it turned into be Xavier Woods! Xavier Woods versus Ridge Holland. The match was okay. Xavier Woods, of course, returning from injury. Of course, returning to in-ring action. I'm very excited about it. We lose one New Day member, Big E, and we freaking gain Xavier Woods. I'm like, oh, man, there you go. But yeah, Xavier Woods was able to beat Ridge Holland. This was like a not even a minute match. He overrolled him up. I believe it was a small package or inside cradle. And 1, 2, 3, he was able to beat Ridge Holland. Sheamus had to hold back Butch again, which is so stupid. But anyways, Xavier Woods was able to pick up the victory over Ridge Holland. Match was pretty lame, honestly. Moving over here, beginning of the show, Brock Lesnar infiltrated the locker room of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns arrived to the show later that night to find his locker room in ruins. It was destroyed by Brock Lesnar. Reigns was out in the ring, and he's like, Lesnar, are you still in the locker room? He wasn't in the locker room anymore, guys. He was coming out to the ring. Well, first, he smashed a couple windows on a freaking Suburban outside of the arena, which I'm like, dude, Lesnar destroying more cars? What the heck is going on? But anyways, after that, he rushed out to the ring. Roman Reigns, like the coward he is, hired a bunch of security guards, and then Brock Lesnar beat the heck out of security guards again. I feel like that's the only people he beats up is security guards. So he beat up more security guards this time with a steel freaking chair. So that was kind of cool. And then Roman Reigns, like the coward he is, escapes with Paul Heyman, the Wise Man, and the Usos. That match ought to be pretty good for Mania, baby. I'm very excited. It ought to be very decent. But yes, Brock Lesnar taking care of business, bringing hell to Roman Reigns, going into WrestleMania. This is definitely the match I'm most looking forward to. It ought to be really good. Up there with AJ Styles and Edge. Again, prediction video dropping very, very soon. It's going to be very fun, very good. So definitely stay tuned for it. But yeah, guys, that has been the week in review setup for SmackDown this week. I'm going to give it a solid 2 out of 5. I thought the show was pretty weak. And the only stuff that I really liked was the Lesnar Reigns stuff. Everything else, honestly, was pretty mid. But yeah, guys, that was a week in review. Let me know your ratings down in the comments down below. Check out all the new videos on the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the WrestleMania prediction video. I'll see you guys next time. BrettO Live out.